The United States' most disliked athletes. Now, who could you guess is number one? It's Lance Armstrong. According to Forbes, he has the same amount of appeal, actually, as Manti Te'o, who I'm surprised is number two. However, it's easy to see why exactly, Nikki, he is the most disliked athlete. He ruined lives. He lied for years upon years upon years of doping allegations and all this.
Big bully.
He went on Oprah and made a complete ass out of himself.
That was sad.
Yeah.
That was
it was
not
sad?
Well, meaning it wasn't his best PR moment. It was a moment where I think he could have found, because I do feel like the American public, if you are authentic in your apology and how you and in what you did, if you're genuinely sorry, I think the American public has a great heart for compassion and forgiveness. But there wasn't any. It's almost like he didn't feel bad about what he did at all.
No, it seemed like he was. I guess the best way to put it is he felt so entitled to be a dick again throughout that entire interview. As you said, compassion, all that stuff. There was none of it.
There was none of it. No. Yeah, so I understand that one.
Okay,
yeah.
All right, so number one we agree on. Number two, however, I think is complete asinine. Manti Te'o. How is he so I understand, you're going to be skeptical about him because he dated someone that wasn't real. I get that. However, being number two as a most disliked athlete for being an idiot and making an ass out of yourself, I mean, come on.
I mean, he has to feel embarrassed on his own.
Totally.
Like, he doesn't need to be on a list of, you know, most disliked athletes. Like, just let him go sit in a corner and feel like a dumbass for a minute. And that's, you know what I mean? Like,
a minute. It was like leading up to the draft.
I know, but I don't think he deserves to be on this list at all. And number two?
Yeah, number two. Number three, however, is also interesting to me, Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Caught
People don't like cheaters.
Apparently not. I mean, what do you think? I mean, should he be number three? I think that's a little high for him.
I think it's a little high for him too. I mean, here's the thing that's so crazy to me. I mean, you look at this list. There's other people on there that people didn't necessarily like because of whether it's cheating or allegations towards that. Athletes cheat. I mean, as a whole, I'm not saying yes, every single one of them, but they're kind of like musicians. Like, they're on the road a lot. There's a lot of women. There's a lot. I mean, if people only knew how many athletes are really cheating on their wives or their significant others, they would be shocked. That would just wipe out all of sports.
A boy that went to a Southern school, actually, Jay Cutler, is number 4 of my Chicago Bears.
I agree with that one.
Yeah, how come?
I'm so sorry.
I don't care. I'm not him.
I just think he's so obnoxious.
How so?
Just his attitude, his general attitude. I mean,
body language.
His body language. But by the way, I was shocked not to see Phillip Rivers on this list. Like, I would put Phillip Rivers above Jay Cutler.
You would?
I would.
How come? You hate him more than Jay Cutler?
Screaming at other people's fans and at other players and giving other teams middle fingers and stuff like. Like, is that necessary? You're a grown ass man.
Yeah.
Like, you're an adult.
Yeah, but he's playing professional football.
I don't care. Like, get it together. Like, you know, it's just
awesome.
It's ridiculous.
I'm so glad I struck a nerve. Meta World Peace. At number 5, still don't understand that one.
Yeah, I think they're still voting on things that he used to do on the court.
Exactly. Completely agree. Number 6, Alex Rodriguez. I thought he'd actually be like number 3.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the dating of the celebrities and the whole kind of thing that he does, and people just, I don't think people like it. I don't know. And the steroids.
Jersey boy over there saying number 1, our intern Jay.
You think he should be number 1?
A-Royd.
Yeah, A-Royd, yeah.
And he's proven that he cheats on his girlfriend. At least we have to believe.
People don't like cheaters.
Well, the only reason I say that is because he threw the ball to the models in the stands. I mean, like, come on, that's fucked up. Number 7, Michael Vick. Number 8, Kurt Busch. Number 9, Kobe. And I'm going to stand up for him. Number 10, Tony Romo.
I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't think that he has any shenanigans that he does, off the field or even on the field. I just think that he didn't take him to a Super Bowl, and it's the Dallas Cowboys, and
you said the Dallas Cowboys?
The Dallas.
Never heard of them.
The Dallas
Are they
Cowboys.
in Algeria?
And I think that people just, you're either a damn good quarterback or a damn bad quarterback any day of the week.
Agree.
And I think that he's just taking a lot of heat because he just can't get him there.
That's why I just hope he wins a Super Bowl, at least gets to the Super Bowl, just to shut everyone up.
Just to get there. I don't know that he will.
He has the talent to.
Yeah.
He's so underrated. His contract is not, but everyone thinks of him as like this giant pussy, and he's not.
I don't think he's a giant pussy. I just think that there's a lot of other there's so much more talent out there. I just don't think as a team, I don't know.
See a top 15 in the NFL?
Yeah.
Yeah? You were reluctant.
Well, I was trying to go down the list, and yeah, he's not probably in my top 10, but he's top 15.
Understood. Everyone's is different. You got to put him at least in the upper echelon.
You're right.
Yeah, okay. So that is Forbes' list of the United States' most disliked athletes. What do you guys think? Leave a thought in the comments. We'd love to hear from all of you.